is Alex Zurfrana, and I'm an exchange student from America. I'm sure you all know this. Well, today I'll be talking a little bit about my spiritual journey up to now. So hopefully you'll find something enlightening for this. So I grew up in a Catholic family, and every Sunday I would go to church with my family. I wouldn't really say go to church, but probably be forced to go to church with my family. And of course, it was only because of my family that I ever went to church and I ever really learned about God, but I never really had an intrinsic desire to follow God or learn more about God. So it was during high school that when I got busier with studying and with extracurricular activities that I decided to abandon church and focus more on my more immediate pressing situations. And so I stopped listening to the sermons and I stopped going to church during high school. And I never intended to return to Christianity until my freshman year in high school. And that was when I met an upperclassman who was handing out flyers, whose name was also Alex. Alex was handing out flyers for a freshman welcome dinner party hosted by his own church called Grace Point. And he gave me a flyer, and somehow we struck up a conversation. I don't really remember what we talked about, but I met Alex through that way. And that was how I got to know his name, and he got to know my name. So he asked me, as we were parting, if I was going to go to the welcome dinner party, and I said, maybe I'll go. And after that, I promptly forgot about the dinner and never went. And it's important to note that during this time in college, all freshmen are utterly new to the campus, and they simply want to find a group of friends to hang out with and to find a community to belong. So I was no different. I joined a lot of random clubs on my own campus, hoping to find that community to be a part of. I joined a business club, even though I was an engineering major. I joined a Taiwanese club, even though I was half Korean and half Indonesian. And I joined all these random clubs, hoping to find that one community that I could be a part of. But I never did. And so it seemed like no one had any time for an unimportant freshman like me on college. So it was about 3 months into my first semester in college, and I was eating lunch alone in the cafeteria. And out of nowhere, Alex came up to me and asked me, "You're Alex, right?" And I was completely shocked by this because I had befriended so many people before that forgot my name, the day after, and kind of forgot who I was after our meeting. But Alex, I'd only met him once, and I only had a small talk with him. But somehow he remembered my name and decided to come up to me to have lunch with me. And so I think that was the moment that God really shone a light upon me. Alex introduced me to Grace Point, and from that point on, I started to return to God, and I started to come back to church. And for being an unimportant freshman like me, having someone show kindness like that, it was really an eye-opening experience. And it was a moment that I became witness to God's grace. And there was a verse, Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 states, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness." And it's because of people like Alex that I'm able to stand here in front of all of you right now. And I'm really grateful for the unconditional love and the overabundance of kindness that Grace Point and that ISC have poured forth for me. And I may not understand God fully, but I know He exists because people like Alex and people like all of you who are with me today are here today. So that's kind of a summary of my spiritual journey up until now. Thank you.